Welcome to the Psychic News Report and Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. In this video, this live breaking news video, we are going to be talking about the news that just came out that Virginia Giuffre, the Jeffrey Epstein accuser, she really was the one who started the avalanche of accusers to come forward. She has been in a very serious car accident in Australia where she does live. She was hit by a school bus that was going about 60 miles an hour. In an Instagram post posted today, she has advised that she is in renal failure and she is given 4 days to live. So I want you guys to comment down below if you have heard about this particular story. I believe it did just launch about 18 minutes ago. That was when I got my alerts on my channel. So good evening, all. I do want to see what's going on with this. Jesus and Enrique Rosas just did a breakdown of it, and he seems to think, his viewers seem to think that there is some sketchiness around this. So I wanted to break it down with a little bit of tarot cards. So if you guys have questions you want to ask, let me know. Let me know. So there's a lot of people that were posting pictures of the late Princess Diana, Princess of Wales. Have a good night. I'm live. I love you. So not totally professional here. So Dave Murphy, nothing on the Australian news yet. Very interesting. Dave Murphy is our boots on the ground on the other side of the planet, broadcasting to us from the future. So let's see. Interestingly enough, and I think I can share it. Let me see if I can pull up. I do have this is, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I see and tell me what you think. So this is her Instagram post. Like I said, this post was made 1 day ago. So sorry about that, guys. I am just becoming aware of it. This year has been the worst start to a new year, but I won't bore anyone with the details. But I think it's important to note that when a school bus driver comes at you driving 110 kilometers an hour, as we were slowing down for a turn, that no matter what your car is made of, it may as well be a tin can. I've gone into renal failure. They've given me 4 days to live, transferring me to a specialist hospital in urology. I'm ready to go. Just not until I see my babies one last time. But you know what they say about wishes, blankety blank in one hand and wish in the other. And I guarantee it's still going to be blankety blank at the end of the day. Thank you all for being the wonderful people of the world and for being a great part of my life. God bless you all. Double kisses, Virginia. And we have sad face prayer and a butterfly, which is resurrection. I just want to point that out. So if you all have particular questions that you do want to ask, I would start lining them up in the chat. This is something that we are going to be talking about. Dave Murphy saying that buses cannot go 110 miles an hour. That's very interesting. So let's pull up some cards, guys. So if you have questions, I got questions. Checking them out here, boys and girls, checking them out. Here's a good question. Good Ship Lollipop, thank you so much for throwing that out there. I'm going to put a star on there. Let's see if the kidneys are actually failing. I see Wifey. Hi, Wifey. Nice to see you here. Outer Limits, it's good to see you here too. Humanaki, I got some shorts coming up for you this week. So everybody sit tight. Outer Limits, yes, that was something that someone commented. That I got lots of questions here, guys. Keep them coming. So someone had said in the chat, and I don't know about this, that you can go 2 weeks without dialysis in kidney failure before things go wrong. I don't know about that. So I'm starring up your questions, guys. So is she going into hiding? Good chip lollipop. Excellent question. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, Six of Wands. That seems very dubious here. Let's pull this up so you guys can see it nice and big. There we go. So there it is. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. This is an attempt at a restart. Remember, I always say that the pages are very much like the aces, as they are new, fresh starts. So thank you, Pamela Morrow. I am not an expert on kidneys, so I appreciate you doing that. Appreciate you putting that up there. And everyone's saying, yes, she was about to testify. She was about to testify. So we're gonna break this down. We're gonna break it down. Make sure you hit that like button as you come on in, guys. If you're watching on your phone, double tap on the screen. It will make a like for me. So Jackie F., good to see you in the chat. So this Page of Pentacles is having a restart. King of Cups here, in charge, large and in charge, ready to go, in charge of her emotions. And over here, Six of Wands in reverse. So if this is an attempt to go into hiding, this is not going to be a successful attempt. This Six of Wands in reverse is not successful. It's being seen. Persnickety, I am not necessarily reviving PNR, but I am broadcasting to it today because I love PNR. We're going to bring it back one of these days. We're going to get a whole new news team and bring it on back. So I do think that breaking news is important, especially psychic breaking news, because nobody owns that phrase. Just want to say that. Just want to say nobody owns psychic breaking news. So you heard it here first. So yeah, I do think that this is possibly an attempt to go into hiding. Did she want to go into hiding? It is my understanding that she has 2 teenage children that don't have anything to do with her, and they are in Australia as well. So was this an attempt? Was it an attempt? Attempt to go into the Tower. Disastrous situation. What caused that? What caused that? Four of Pentacles, something very, very locked up. Ace of Wands. You know what, guys? Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I'm going to say there's something up with this. Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands. Those are sometimes fascinators, guys. So let me get to more questions. So I think perhaps there was an attempt to go into hiding. Was she going into hiding and then something happened? Thank you, Dave Murphy. I own that phrase. Psychic breaking news. So was she attempting to go into hiding? Was she going to be hidden? Five of Cups. No, there was something about not hiding her there. Somebody try and get rid of her. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there was an opportunity to try and get rid of her. Yes, she is begging to see her kids. In the previous post on her Instagram, you will see that she mentioned something about people telling her kids lies. Let me bring that back up and you guys can see it for yourself. Let me bring it back up and we can go into this one where it says, whoops, let me bring that one down and make this nice and big. Whoops, that's not going to work. Hang on, guys. I'm working here by myself. So my beautiful babies have no clue how much I love them, and they're being poisoned with lies. This is something that you posted on March 22nd. I miss them so much, and I've been through hell and back in my 41 years, but this is incredibly hurting me worse than anything else. Hurt me, abuse me, but don't take my babies. My heart is shattered, and every day that passes, only my sadness only deepens. So there we go. There we go. We got that. Let me take that down. Let's bring that card view up nice and big again so you guys can see this. So, interestingly enough, Dave Murphy is saying it is not on any of the Australian news channels. Dave Murphy, I'm going to turn your statement into a question. Is this story bunk? Is this not true? Was she in a car accident? One card. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Six of Wands, yes, definitely a car accident. Definitely was in a car accident. Six of Wands is a yes card. Absolutely a yes card. So let me go to my question bank here. Thank you, Dave Murphy, for always being a part of things. Let's see this. Kidneys are failing. Is that true? Do we really have kidneys failing? Or is this dramatic? Oddly enough, the picture of her, I'm going to bring it up again just so you guys can see. Let me drop this one down and bring this one up. You can see that bruising is very yellow. It does not look fresh, in my opinion. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. So, not sure what to make out of that. Some people in the comments were saying it was AI. Not making any judgment on this gal for what happened in the past. I'm not making any assertions about what may or may not happened on islands, but I am reading the cards. So, you guys are fantastic. 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 Stephanie Fox. Stephanie, can you tell me, are you seeing any of this on the news? Dave Murphy is in Australia as well, and he's not seeing it on the news. So, interestingly enough, I think there's some strange business going on here. So, definitely was an accident. So are those kidneys failing? Are those kidneys failing? Wifey, thank you for your comment. Yeah. Guys, kidneys are failing, both of them. We're losing both of them. We have the World, and we've got Two of Pentacles in reverse. They are failing. So let's ask this. Let's ask this. Okay, even Outer Limits. There you are. I see you. Another one of my favorite off-worlders. Are the kidneys failing and the accident two separate things? You guys know what I'm talking about. Fascinator attempt. Are they two separate things? There's a car accident. There's the kidneys. They're separate things, guys. They're separate things. What does that mean? Are her kidneys failing because of the accident or because of something that was done after the accident? Because of the accident. Accident was part one. Are the kidneys failing because of something after the accident? Hangman in reverse. So where are my readers at? That means no remorse for things that have done, things that have been done. All right, and let's get into it real deep here. Has she been fascinated? Has she been fascinated? Judgment in reverse. Eight of Wands, nice and slow. Nine of Cups. Knight of Wands. There's our Knight of Wands. What did I say before, guys? That is a fascinator. Three of Wands is several fascinators. There's a bunch of people involved in this. Let me go back over to your chat because I'm not seeing the chat come in. Hi, Lady of the Lake. How are you, my dear? Sad story indeed, Roxy 405. It is a sad story. This kid, you know, and I know she's 41 years old, but she didn't stand a chance. She had lots of stuff that was going on in her world that was not great. She didn't have a lot of people looking out for her. So I do feel badly for her. I think that this was because of this Knight of Cups. Oh, and I'm sorry, you can't see it because the banner is there because I am highlighting comments. Here's our Knight of Cups there. So Knight of Wands, Kings of Wands, they are fascinators. You guys know what a fascinator is. I'm not talking about those fancy hats that we wear at British weddings. I have one myself and I love it. I would wear it every single day. But this kind of fascinator, I wouldn't want anywhere near me or my people. So we've got a fascinator. We've got multiple phases of fascinators here. And we also have this Knight of Cups. This is not love. We are not in love over here. We are not taking care of this person. We are not squaring them away. So buses have differentials on them according to Humanaki, another off-worlder. They can only go so fast. Max speed I can find is 100 kilometers per hour. I think that is an interesting thing. Jackie, I have your comment on the screen as well. Dave Murphy, bruises did look yellow. This news is a shock, guys. It is a shock. Hi, Chanley. I see you there. So Chanley, I am doing breaking psychic news, but I may do a live later. I've got a bunch of things going on. Jackie, I did not see Alicia's show on Dolly Parton. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. So could this kidney failure be dealt with by dialysis? Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. And guys, we're featuring the Cosmo Tarot this whole week. It's a wild deck. We've got pens, we've got clocks, we've got all kinds of crazy stuff in here. So the Queen of Swords, could this be dealt with by dialysis? This is someone who could correct that. Doctora. Swords are always our smarter people, our doctors, our surgeons, things like that. Oh, was it... Jackie, I don't know, but what was not directed at me? Nothing on the news. Nothing on the news. Oh, that's okay, Humanaki. I know you got to go off world. Don't worry about it. I've got to change my tagline to from international psychic to intergalactic psychic with all my off-worlders here with Humanaki and Outer Limits. So yeah, I think it's very curious that Australia is not getting this news because it allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, happened in Australia. So the Queen of Swords can correct this. Seven of Pentacles, they have to look back on what they're doing. But Five of Pentacles is someone that is not wanted in the situation. Do we have a wag the dog situation with this young gal? Do we have a wag the dog situation with this young gal? Are they giving her the opportunity to disappear? Is some faction of her world giving her the opportunity to disappear? Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think. Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. They were trying to give her a cushy. So there's a couple of different factions here. So there's fascinators that really did not want her to be part of what we're all doing here, living, loving. We're just a woman. But there's also another faction that was trying to get her into a kind of like a witness relocation program. I think they were trying to sort her out. Probably a quick trip to Isabella Rossellini in the movie Death Becomes Her was something that would have been done. So, and who is calling me? Someone is calling me while I am doing a live. I hope it's not anyone who's in the live. So, let's see. Is this a distraction? Julianne Lewis, always a pleasure to see you. I see you in lots of lives. I love seeing your little name there, Julianne Lewis. So, you can't swipe type. All right, let me see. Blah, blah, blah. I wonder if she has compression injuries. We'll take a look at that. Outer Limits. Dave Murphy with Humanaki. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. So we're pretty much establishing that these buses can't necessarily go that fast. So is this a distraction from Prince Harry's debacle? My question to you, Julianne Lewis, is which one? Oh, Harry, your village is calling. So yes, Outer Limits, I definitely think that a faux journey 6 feet under would be a stepping stone into witness relocation. And while we're talking about journeys, I'm just going to take a little break for a second because, boys and girls, I am going to have my first ever private group past life regression session. So, and I'm sorry that I'm fussing with my hair because I'm seeing it and it looks crazy. This Friday, I'm going to have 2 sections of past life regression. A lot of people have been interested in getting past life regressions. I know our private session is a little bit costly. So this is an opportunity for you guys to do a group and we can sit there and chit chat about what we get after. And our journey is going to be to the lost world of Atlantis. I've been going down an Atlantis rabbit hole once again. Ignatius Donnelly, I love his book. And of course, the Edgar Case, who is amazing. And I just really would like to see some of you guys there. So there's going to be 3 o'clock New York time and 5 o'clock New York time. I'm going to have 2 sections. It's limited to 12 people. So we'll have some good chat in there if you guys want. So $33 and you get to spend an hour and a half with me traveling around to all kinds of crazy places, and it's going to be on Zoom, so you get to chit chat with other people too. So it's super fun. So is this a distraction from the Harry debacle? Let's bring that card view up nice and big. Is it a distraction? 2 of Pentacles. That is taking us down a different rabbit hole. And I do think that there's a desperation attempt here. I'm just going to ask, guys, did this come from the past? Thanks, everybody, for being here. The Sun in reverse, 7 of Cups. We're going to get a lot of smoke screen on this, kids. I don't think we're going to be able to track it down to when and where it came from. I will tell you all this. So one of the things, I was just talking about it with Greg. This is something Greg made me aware of. There is one of these things that has been tested with a frozen like a shard of ice, of frozen poison. And this is something that that people have used to take other people off the earth plane, if you know what I mean. So the idea is that this very skinny fine piece of frozen poison would enter the body, not leave any marks, and 110 kilometers. Oh, did I say mile per hour? I'm sorry. It was 60 miles per hour, 110 kilometers. So I'm in America. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying MPH. So I apologize if I got that wrong. It was 60 miles per hour. I will stick with that. I'll stay in my lane, so to speak, and stick to what I know. So, something like that is an interesting fascinator tool that people could use in a situation like this. So, hi, Susan. I saw you, honey. I saw you 110 kilometers, 60 miles per hour. Gotcha. Thank you, Jackie. Hello there, your mortgage advisor. Don't forget, your mortgage advisor, you won a reading. You got to get that scheduled, baby doll. I got a whole week that I'm going to be missing next month. So in the month of April. I did post up my April sales too, just so you guys know. But the past life regression on Friday is going to be super fun if you want to be part of that. So Sylvia, I'm not going to be answering any questions. We're just talking about Virginia Giuffre in here. Wife of a Grumpy Marine wants to know if this is another Anne Hesh incident, which was alarming and horrifying. And I did not read on Anne Hesh because I was actually in contact with one of her very good friends about her vocation, and having chatted with this person, I did not want to do any readings about her. So appreciate where you're going with that. I agree. It was very odd, but let's see if this is another situation like that. Let me know what you guys think of this deck, because it's Monday and I'm feeling like I shouldn't feature it. I'm not vibing with it as much as I do. Yeah, guys, we got the death card. Death card doesn't mean death. You all know that. What this is transformation. Transformation for a new beginning. Judgment. I think she was trying to have a new start. I mean, this business with the kids not being with her, I think is very, very odd. People telling them lies and being in that kind of a situation. It's very, very strange. I don't know if we are going to get all of the answers that we want on this one. Let me go back. Let me see what else we have. There we go. Humanaki, off-worlder, who jumped out of the chat for a little bit. Dave Murphy, thank you. It is my breaking news backdrop. That green. Geniuses pick green. Geniuses pick green. Sylvia's daughter. Shame on them indeed. Stephanie Fox, I see your comment there. I'm going to star that. We're going to try and get to it. Was she coming up as a witness in the JE case? I don't think it's just the royals there, Sylvia's daughter. I think there's a bit more involved here. Strength. She was actually one of the assets that they were going to use. I'm using that word for a specific reason. Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. You know, are you guys noticing these are always chaotic numbers that are coming up in here? We're getting 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. We're getting those time and time again. These are chaotic situations. So coming up, I think that the stories were not necessarily lining up as well as they had wanted them to. So I think they were using her to kind of put other people's storylines in line. So did they want her in witness protection? Did they want her in witness protection? Yep, they did. 3 of Cups. They were working on it with her. Was the plan in place? We're talking about witness protection here. Witness protection. Something in this deal broke down. Something in this protective deal broke down for her. The partnership ended. I think that there was somebody working for the good thems with her. Somebody one of the good thems was actually a bad them and kind of flipped the switch on what was going on. I think they were there to find out where she was and what she was doing. So why now, Lady of the Lake? I think this is because things are coming up. Hang on, Lady of the Lake. I'm pulling your question ahead of some of the other ones. Why now? Why now? Hi, Debbie. Debbie, I just texted you this. And then I said, I'm going to go live like a maniac. So, all right. Why now? Why now? Why now? 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Somebody, 9 of Swords. Somebody was on the other team and they were activated. Activated is a word that we keep hearing over the last few days, isn't it? Activated. We heard Dr. Sophie say it too. 5 of Cups. Get her back on the inside. There's that angry man again. King of Cups. This was somebody who was supposed to be looking out for her. Somebody who was try and take care of things. So, all right, let me get some more questions here. Thank you, Lady of the Lake. Always a pleasure to see you, my dear. So we got 2 questions. One there and one there. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Kidneys, are they damaged beyond repair? As you come in, please hit that like button, guys. Would love for you to hit that like button. It does show YouTube that you love my content. Wouldn't it be great if there was like a love and a like button? Because sometimes like I watch somebody show and I just like it. I don't love it. There should be a big fat heart button there. So are those kidneys damaged beyond repair from the trauma, specifically from the trauma? Hangman, 4 of Cups. This is a substance, guys. This is a substance. 10 of Cups. 4 of Cups for me is a substance. Page of Swords. That one is another fascinator. That is another fascinator. Outer Limits. I think her kids are all under 18, so they can't be a match. But oddly enough, her father is not racing to her. I mean, for all of us, cost is sometimes an expense, but if your daughter is on the other side of the planet. So still flicking the news channels. Whoop. Dave is saying Interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Has she been poisoned? Was something added to her? Hi, Margie. I got your name right. I am making sure that I say your name right. It was just on the Today Show in Australia. Thank you, Ricky Moore. Do you have any more, Ricky Moore? So, has she been poisoned? I'm going to get it right, Margie. Has she been poisoned? 10 of Pentacles. That is shutting down her systems. So 10 of Pentacles, just so you guys know, that's like stability. That is family legacy. That is robustness of body. When we get this in reverse, systems are being shut down one by one. This is easy to do with some kind of substance, if you know what I mean. So, and I'm playing with my hair, guys, like I'm on a hair commercial. Somebody told me to stop playing with my hair, like I'm on a hair commercial. But you know what? I have ADHD and I'm itchy. So there it is. Yeah, Penny D in the house. Penny D, my dear, always a pleasure to see you too. So is it the EWS? Jackie, if you know, you know. If you guys are in the chat, you've been hanging out with Alicia Wicker, you know what EWS is. So let's check it out. Let's see. Was it them? Is that the them that we're concerned about here? Is it the EWS? That girl is poison. EWS. 8 of Swords. I don't think it's EWS. I don't think it's them. This doesn't really say. Was it a collaboration? Justice, no collaboration there. No collaboration. So I'm going to say no to the EWS. But I think that the JE Club and the EWS Club are a little bit separate. I think they have members that belong to both, but I don't think that they're one in the same. I don't think it's one in the same. I think there's a couple of clubs there. So compression injuries. Let's see. Is this a compression injury? We'll just keep asking, we'll keep asking. $35 minutes. That was the fastest 35 minutes ever. Can't believe we went on that one so long. Compression injuries. 5 of Cups. No. Again, I'm going to ask. So Margaret, there was a movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, and it was called Eyes Wide Shut. The EWS Club is that club. If you've ever seen that movie, I knew what the movie was about, but I actually watched it for the first time not long ago. Alicia was like, "What? How could you never see that?" But I've never seen blah, 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 blah. I just watched The Godfather for the first time. Shame on me for being Italian and I never saw it. But I also have never seen The Sopranos. My family used to have a Sopranos night and everybody would watch it together. But I never watched it. I think was I in college or California? I don't know where I was, but I kind of missed the beginning, so I didn't get involved. So I don't think it's a compression injury. Was it a substance that was given to her? Was it a substance that was given to her? 9 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I think when she got to the hospital, something was given to her. I think that's what's causing it to happen. If it is in fact true. So whoop. I got you, Debbie Showing. I see what you got. Jackie F, we'll get together and we will watch we'll have a watch party. You and I can watch The Sopranos together. I loved James Gandolfini. I love a barrel-chested guy. So lucky I married one. So maybe some big names are coming out. Is she going to drop some big names? I know she said something about who's that attorney? The older attorney. He worked on the OJ case. I can't remember, but she was saying that he was one of them too. Oh yeah, that's all I need is to watch The Sopranos. So it makes me hungry. Every time I watch Goodfellas, I have to have pasta. So, was she going to testify and drop some big names? 7 of Wands. Page of Cups. Oh, wifey. Oh, bye, wifey. 3 of Swords. Dershowitz, thank you, Sylvia's daughter. Thank you. She was gonna drop some information, yeah. And I think leave the gun, grab the cannoli. So I said the G word, but I'm saying all kinds of words on this one. So yeah, there was something going on there, guys. Something. I think there were some big names that she was going to drop. That 7 of Wands is we have to be really careful about what we're going to tell everyone. We have to be careful about what gets out before until you get on the stand. But somehow 3 of Wands, those plans were spoiled. Let's get her behind closed doors. Let's stick her over there. Dave Murphy, still not, you're not seeing it still. Weird. Are we all duped right now? Did we all get duped? That's a question, right? Let me see. Was it another country's intelligence agency? I will say KGB all the time. I say KGB. Oh, did he ad-lib that cannoli line? I wouldn't leave the cannoli. I love a cannoli. We're all going to be hungry after this. We're all going to be making pasta and eating cannoli. I have a feeling I am going to make pasta tonight. Gotcha, Tina Woodruff. I see you there. I see your question. You're going to hit it. So was it another country's intelligence agency? Let's see what we got. 75 Tarot Maniacs in the chat. Please hit that like button. Ooh, Debbie. Star card. Justice in reverse. Penny D, just to update you on this, Virginia Giuffre was in a car accident. She apparently posted it to her Instagram. It apparently was posted yesterday, and she's in renal failure, and she has been given 4 days to live. Hi, Marisol. It's good to see you. Good to see all my members in the chat. So, was it another 3-letter agency or the like? Any of that? Sonia, I'm just reading on Virginia Giuffre, so we're not doing any private reads. I should have a couple of live scheduled before the end of the week if you want to have readings done for you. Okay. So days, just to clear that up, Margaret, she said in her post she was given 4 days to live, which is an oddly specific number. I don't know anyone that has passed away that was given that that more specific of a time frame. We should all get a decent time frame. So star card, trying to prevent the injustice coming down the pipe. Now, I'm not going to make any judgments about whether she is telling the truth or not telling the truth about what happened to her. I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Sonia. Like, no problem. This is a breaking psychic news. So I just want to keep it as clean and quick as possible. But come around next week. And I also am having a group past life regression on Friday. So if you'd like to join in on that, I will post the link for that right now so that you crazy kids have it. Get back to my links and copy link, paste. There we go. That is going to be a journey to Atlantis, past life regression. We're going to do it in group format on Zoom. Would love to see some of you there. Debbie has already signed up for it. Debbie is actually ready to go. And we are just going to go to Atlantis all together. Dave Murphy has done past life regressions with me and had a blast. So you can ask him how much fun it was. So I think that this 3-letter organization really was trying to stop her from bolstering up anyone's story. This King of Pentacles is following the money. This is stopping the money trail so that they don't see the money trail. That is what's going to happen. So that was they just don't want the money to be disclosed, where all of the blackmail money, where all the switcheroo went. So that is really terrible. Penny, I am going to, just because Penny, I know you know a thing or two about a thing or two. What do you think of that? This shot here. Somebody said they think the bruises are, and Deb, I'm just going to pull your comment down. She's wearing jewelry. She's clearly in a hospital bed. A lot of jewelry. The EKG thing is in the wrong spot. Any of my medical people in here that can help out? Bruising looks older. Yeah, definitely a little sus. I don't know. Billy, this we already discussed, and I think that she was on her way to tra-la-laing into another place. Little Lisa, you see that? No hospital gowns. And Penny says predicting 4 days is a little different. Paula Jones, how are you, my dear? How are you? So Sean Atwood is covering his store. He's covering it right now. Is he live? Dang it. Her body isn't swollen. That's another thing. That's why I'm saying I think that there was an accident, and then something was given to her so that those systems would start shutting down. So I think that there was something a little extra going on there. We could talk a little bit about Pat Price, famous remote viewer who disappeared. Margaret, yes, you can. Margaret, sign up for the class and then just send me an email and I can give you a link to pay for it with the card. I have lots of different options. So you do not have to do it with a PayPal or any of that. So yes, I do have a card option through Square. I can send you a link. It's actually easier if I send it to you on cell phone. So sign up, make sure you give me your phone number, and tell me how you want to pay, and I will take care of all of it on that side. So fantastic. So I did have another question in here. Where did it go? Will the system get her statement before she expires? Let me bring up that card view nice and big. So, oh, well, wait, before we do that, oh, an hour ago. Okay, thank you, Julianne Lewis. Outer Limits, yes, I agree. I thought it looked like DA2. I thought it looked like DA2. Paula Jones, I do agree with you a little bit on your statement. So, sorry guys, I'm hitting things here. So oh, good chip lollipop, I would. You guys saw my anesthesia videos. I will be clicking on my deathbed and putting filters on it. Oh yes, I would do that. So Kimberly, how you doing there in Tennessee, Walton? Good to see you, Nashville. Hope you're doing well. I know we've had some weather here coming through, storming through. I hope you're doing okay. Mercury and Leo, good to see you. Penny calls BS. So guys, I'm going to say it. Put a number 1 in the chat if you think this is a legit car accident. Number 2, if you think that photo is doctored. Number 1, if you think it's a legit car accident. Number 2, if you think the photo is doctored. So, there we go. Oh, a lot of 2s. A lot of 2s. All right. Is the system going to get her statement before she expires? Ace of Cups in reverse. Honey Bunny, are you heading out? I'm doing breaking psychic news. So
yeah, I'm sorry. Do you think you could send me like $5?
Do you think you can give me a kiss? What do you need $5 for? Go in my wallet. See if I have money in there.
Energy drink.
For what?
Energy
drink. See if I have money in my wallet.
Okay. Do you think Greg would just let me borrow one?
No. Just go. Yeah, we're a tough group here. Kimberly, I can bring the photo up again. Here you go. There you go. There's the photo. Oh, Penny, he's gone. He's looking for money, energy drinks. It's like a maniac. I don't know, right? Right? Some weird stuff. I know the energy drinks are bad. I know. He's not drinking them with approval. So, will the system get her statement? No, they're not going to get it. 2 of Pentacles. Do you have my? You're bringing me my wallet. Is that what you're doing? Oh,
there were $3.
There's $3. Take my Venmo card and bring it back. Okay. Do not spend a lot of money. So, there it is. Kimberly, look at how pretty you are. Look at that. Yeah, Debbie was in a very serious accident, and she says she didn't look like that after her accident. I hit my head on the ground, my accident that I got epilepsy from, and bloop. There we go. No more than 100 Angus. Dave Murphy, bite your tongue. Marisol thought it looked real. Okay, that's all right, guys. We can listen. This channel is a place where people can have different opinions. I'm not going to jump on anybody. I'm not going to insist that you believe what I believe. This is for entertainment purposes. I am a psychic. I am not 100%. If I was, I would win the lottery by now. Although I did win 2 lotteries in the last 2 weeks. I just want you guys to know that. I won one last Friday and I won one Friday the Friday before. So I'm up $700. So I don't know. Go figure that out. Bought a bunch of lottery tickets after that. hopefully those will pan out as well. And I found this amazing crystal at my aunt's house. If you didn't watch my mixtape Monday, no, that was on Sunday. I did that on Sunday. We are reading reports about the accident now, but how long ago did it happen? That's a good question. That is a good question. Let's see. How long ago did it happen? Let's see if we get some cards on this. Good question. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. Seven of Wands. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this. Beers on Annabelle. Absolutely. Margie, there's a way to remote view where you can get lottery numbers, and I have not practiced it enough. I know that sounds terrible. Opportunity to win a bunch of money, and I'm just not doing it. But there's a way to do it. I'm sorry, my nose is getting really congested, guys. So I just don't know. Like, if I read this straight, okay, this would be within a day. All right, like within a day. But I think we're getting when she posted it. That's what I think we're getting. This is when she posted it. So I know I had one more really good question. Marisol, you got the big one. The big one. And this is something that a lot of people are talking about. And a lot of people were talking about when it happened. Because what are the chances that two dudes fall asleep, cameras go out, and nobody knows the trouble I've seen? Nobody knows but Jesus. She would be in intensive care. She probably would not have her phone in her hand. So this is what we're going to do. Let's see what's going on with JE right now. 82 people in the chat. Hit that like button, guys. Sweeten up my day. Throw me $5 for Angus's energy drinks. I'm kidding. Don't do that. 8 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, guys. 10 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Ace of Cups. So, a pomegranate margarita sounds amazing, Tennessee Walton. This is very curious because I think he's not working. Was given 2 options that he did not take. 7 of Wands, could not find the balancing act. So did he not, we're talking about JE, guys, did he not play the game the way he was supposed to? Did he not play the game the way he was supposed to? Because it looks like this was the main goal, was to give him a restart. But womp, womp, womp. This is like Tommy when he went in to go get made. Tommy's getting made. He's getting made. Oh, good fellas. It's kind of like that situation. Did they tell him that a story was going to happen? Did they tell him a story was going to happen? Because here, like, there was no way out of this. 10 of Swords in reverse. No way out. But it looks like here they were like, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So I think that's why we're getting a lot of stories about him still floating around. Still floating around. Penny D, that eye would still be closed shut. Yeah, it is not closed shut. And what side of the car do you drive on in Australia? Is it right side drive or left side drive? He's made. Tommy's getting made. Tommy's getting made. He's all dressed up. I felt bad though because Tommy's mom was nice. She was one dog goes one way, the other dog goes the other way. What? I love this painting. Yeah, I think Jay was cocky and thought he held the cards, and I think they said, whoop, whoop. Nope, we're not doing that. So, 83 of you wild and crazy tarot maniacs in here. 83 of you. Look at you guys go. Unbelievable. Well, listen. Oh, and are you getting slammed with ads? Right side drive. Right side drive. So that was all on wait, she's laying down. It's all on this side. So she was in the passenger seat then, from the way it looks. But who knows? The camera could be flipped. Who knows? Oh, Paramount Plus, Mobland. I'll watch that. Gregopedia doesn't like mafia movies. He doesn't like movies that glorify terrible people. He doesn't like that. Oh, Julianne. Was this? She joined the club? Did she join that club? Here. Stephanie Fox, I'll bring this up again for you. Look. And I got to bring this down. I got to bring down. She's in like an eyelet tank top. It's definitely an eyelet tank top. Yes, my Dave Murphy, my anesthesia video. I was not driving. I clearly was not driving. I barely remember I don't remember getting dressed. And I barely remember doing that video. And Greg and Petey was driving, and I looked horrendous, and I was like all 27 chins and so it was a fun moment. That was a fun moment. Let's see. Come on, I gotta get down to the bottom of this. There we go. Some mothers and fathers. She closed down her website too. Kimberly, we can be friends. I like mob movies. Everybody's saying pictures doctrine. Let me bring it up nice and big. Let's see if we can make it nice and big. All right. Bring that down. Oop, hang on, guys. I got to do this a certain way. And then you can see everything. So it won't let me make hers all the way big. So whoop. And there we go. So yeah, the tank top is like an eyelet tank top. Yeah, she's got earrings on. I don't know if that earring would still be in. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. No oxygen. Just looks weird. Just looks weird. And who took the picture? Who took the picture? Very strange. So, did she join that club? Was this an attempt to join that club? And it went wrong. Did she try to join the club? Yeah, Gregopedia loves samurai movies, though, and Godzilla movies. Ten of Cups. Page of Swords. Remember what I said. That can be a fascinator. Three of Pentacles. Deal did not go through. So if she was going to join that safety club, let's call it a safety club, the deal did not go through. Kelly, no, apparently she doesn't have her children, but I don't want to dive into that because I just don't really know anything about it, So was it a selfie? Everybody's asking, was it a selfie? So again, like, I'm a content creator. I'd be focusing on my social media. It's part of the Eyes Wide Shut, Debbie, the Black Eyed Club. See a lot of famous people all of a sudden show up with a black eye. Thank you, Stephanie Fox, for giving us that Australian perspective. Yes, Gregopedia's mom was Japanese. So Shogun, the Seven Samurai, like he has seen them all. She's trying to reach out to her kids because it all went wrong. So she's trying to reach out to her kids. That's the main point. So all right, so let's do this. We're gonna do like a whole. All right, so Virginia, what was going on? I don't even want to know. Yeah, she did look skinny. So what was going on with her? Let's do a little storytelling. I know you guys love story time. Story time. So what was the plan running up to this? What was her plan in that car? Chariot, there we're in the car, and High Priestess thinking about where things are going to go. Secret Keeper being a secret keeper. And then what happened? Bam. 10 of Cups. Bam. Justice. This was engineered. This bus accident was engineered. Absolutely. So she gets picked up by the ambulance. Tra-la-la. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And we are gonna flip the cards all over the place. Do. And so we tra-la-la to the hospital. What happens then? Sun in reverse. Somebody shows themselves. Somebody appears. And 9 of Cups. They showed up with the poison elixir. Did she know that that was happening? 7 of Swords. Yes. She knew somebody was coming to take care of her. 6 of Wands, she knew they were successful. As soon as it went in, she knew what was going on. Guys, this is crazy conspiracy theory stuff that I'm talking about. So take this with a grain of salt. Do your own research. I am just reading the cards. I am letting you know what's happening here. So once we get that elixir of non-life that goes in, 4 of Cups, there's really no place to go, and all she has to do is engineer a storyline. So what about the people that were trying to help her get out? Now, if you've been here for the whole thing, I think that there was somebody who was helping in that witness relocation program and kind of flipped the switch on her. So what's going on with that witness relocation? So let's talk about those agents that were in there, specifically the one that flipped that I'm talking about. You guys ready? You ready? You ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Everybody go to the club, man. All right. So the agent that flipped on her. The agent that flipped on her. The agent that flipped on her. All right. So here it is. 6 of Pentacles. I am going to help you. I'm going to be generous. And I am very upset about everything that happened to you. I do think that this was a man, guy. Guys. So let's get you out in the open. Let's get your story out there. King of Swords. We're going to get your story out there. We're going to make sure people know that you are doing what you're going to do. So where is the trigger point of Knight of Wands? There it is. There it is. Engineering her demise as quickly as possible. I think he has her story. I think he has a statement from her. Again, this is a guy that was supposed to be protecting her and possibly getting her into some kind of relocation situation. I don't think she was going into the witness relocation. I don't think they were going to like change her identity and fake her death or anything like that. I think that they were actually going to kind of move her into a place where she was safe, concealed, yada, yada, yada. I think they said, we got to move. And then this kind of thing happened. So, or on Quake. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that that's what we're looking at here. I think that's what we're looking at here. So 8 of Wands went into speed. And where's this cat now? Where's this cat now? 2 of Cups, celebrating with the person who asked for it all to happen. So that's the day. That's the big day that we don't know who it is. And I'm not remote viewing that. So guys, don't ask me to do that. Don't ask me to do that. Humanaki, tricky since the beginning. Since the beginning. I absolutely hate how old William Shatner is. Lady Victoria Hervé said that her friend PA would be vindicated. Lady Lake, I'm your Huckleberry. I'll do something about that. Is Randy Andy, is he going to be vindicated? Oh, wow. Three of Wands stories are coming together. Different people are coming together. Two of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. That's our queen that paid her off. That's the queen that dropped some money. Debbie. Yeah, me too. Right? Right? These are all very, very positive cards, guys. This is kind of wild. Wow. This is a wild hair question. Okay. Because I know the Tate brothers are taking a lot of heat right now. The Tate brothers? They going to help out with this? This is just, I'm just going wild. Going wild. Wilding out here. Wilding out here. Tate brothers. They going to do it? Is that them? Are they the Seven of Swords? Strength, patience. Patience, my dear. The Hangman. The wrong people are doing time. The wrong people are doing time. There are some people that were not involved at all and were stuck in the situation, and it ruined them. So I'm not giving anybody a pass on this. I just want to say that. I just want to say that. I am not giving anybody a pass, but like with these, with the Tate boys, that, and you know, all the ST that has been going on, you know, suggestions of it and whatnot. I think there's some very interesting things happening. I think like rats from a ship. But boys and girls, I think we're gonna cut it off there. Because I actually have to get in my car and I'm a little bit worried about being run off the road. So I hope you all enjoyed this spontaneous live. You can tell it was spontaneous because my hair is not perfect. Yes, Humanaki, I agree. But the card said something different. I agree. That was kind of interesting. But I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna go pick up some things. And have to pick up some stuff at the drugstore. Oh, no, let's say drugstore anymore. We're supposed to say pharmacy, apparently. Okay, as soon as she got her money, she bought a new house, closed her Twitter account, and shut her website down. But she is still on Instagram. So go figure that one out. So there are strange things afoot. I am not surprised. But I do believe this story is going to be unfolding some more. So I think we're going to have some more things. But I did want to do a breaking news. I wanted to do this for Harry Sentabali thing, but I was too late. Everybody else was live. I couldn't get on. So this is where I am going to leave you, boys and girls. So I bid you adieu. Again, I am going to have a first ever group hypnosis, and we're going to take a trip to Atlanta. So if you guys want to join us, it is at the bargain discount rate of $33. So you can sign up for the class. I will send you payment information. You don't have to make payment on the way in to making the appointment. There's going to be 2 sections, 3 o'clock on Friday, New York time, and also 5 o'clock. So I just didn't know, can I do the Atlantis on a weekend too in the future? A little secret, Marisol. I think I'm going to do this once a month. And I wanted to do it on Sunday this week, but I can't. I've got some obligations. I'm heading out to World Championships with my son, and I've got to pack, and I've just got too many things to do this weekend. But I think I am going to do a monthly journey into some other realm, doing past life regression stuff. So maybe we'll do Lemuria, maybe we'll do ancient Greece, maybe we'll do Imperial Russia. That'll be a fun one. Very, very curious, but I do try and get you guys to get names, dates, those kinds of things. So go check out my sales. I dropped the link in here. Let me drop it again. Copy. Got lots of cool sales going on. Marisol, I will try and schedule the next one for a Saturday. Once my son's done with World Championships, my Saturday is free up again. So this Saturday, unfortunately, we are going to be at a competition quite some distance from my house. So good times, fun stuff. And kids, oh, I just gave myself a heart. I'm trying to... I almost put myself in timeout. I'm trying to pin this to the top of the chat. So I pinned the link to my readings, to schedule readings with me at the top of the chat. I've got lots of cool sales going on periodically through the month. Go over there and check them out. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. We're going to pay attention to what's going on with this case. I thank all of you for being here. I thank all of my people that are subscribed and members and all that good stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are fantastic. I will see you soon in the future.